You've been rolling around, shouldn't roll it up. Let her roll it up. Break it down like a punch, she would never us. She would never us. That's the real on the real, are you serious? How you feel, how you feel? Used to trip off that shit I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the round, though I'll give it to you. But baby,
What's something that's a red flag in real life but that you love in a romance book?
Being possessive, that shit in real life is not cute and major red flags. But then in romance books, it's like, Like, don't claim me. I'm my own person. But then in books, when they're like, oh, you're mine, I'm like, oh, okay.
What's something that's a red flag in real life but that you love in a romance book?
I don't even know where to begin. Pretty much all of these men are like toxic as fuck. Like in this one, chapter 1, he like shoves her against the wall and kidnaps her. In his defense, she did point a gun at him.
Talk about enemies to lovers. Am I right?
Obviously, the Beauty and the Beast retelling, like we have the Beast. I mean, angry, hot temper, doesn't know how to use his words, so he uses his fists. That's like huge red flag. They do not go near that. Another kidnap one, although it's paranormal, so technically like they, walk across the stage to present themselves, and then if the werewolves want them, they take them. So, but it's still kidnapping. Like you can't do that in real life. Another kidnap one. Apparently there's a pattern here. It's second chance though, so she knows this one. Like this is this is the only one where there's kidnap, but she knows him. So this one, she owes him a debt, and he decides to take sex instead. I'm pretty sure that's coercion or.
What's something that's a red flag in real life but that you love in a romance book?
When you're being disrespected and your love interest solution to that is to rip out the person's heart. Yeah, yeah.
What's something that's a red flag in real life but that you love in a romance book?
Criminals. I said it. Criminals of any kind. Doesn't matter. Gangsters, mafia, it's all the same. Quick story time. My aunt, this was a few years back, this is when I was a kid, was getting married to a very handsome guy that she had no idea had ties to the mob. How did she find out? And I promise you, this is real life story. She found out once his family pulled up and shot up her home. If you'd like to know why her home was shot up, it was for the color of her skin. Family did not approve. Long story short, wedding didn't happen. My aunt is still here and alive and well. No one was harmed in this shootout. But she ran for the hills. And I knew then that I would never be a part.
What's something that's a red flag in real life but that you love in a romance book?
How much time do you have? Let's start off with possessiveness, bullying, just your basic trying to drown the girl, cutting off all of her hair like the book series I'm reading now, when they slam her into a wall and say that they're going to destroy them. Yeah. Murdering, in honor of the girl that was hurt by someone they murdered, or just in general. Kidnapping, Poppy Hawk, yes. All these things I don't approve of in real life, but in the books, they are something else. No, I don't need therapy.
What's something that's a red flag in real life but that you love in a romance book?
When he takes her as payment for her dad's gambling debt. Like in books, that's so fine. Make me fall in love with you. But in real life, no, that's kidnapping. Red flag. That and it never fails. He shows up in the middle of the night at some point where he's covered in someone else's blood. Red flag. And I'm squeamish, so sorry, can't. And I'm not trying to be on the FBI's most wanted list. I can't do that either. I'm not a good liar. I will fold like a house of cards. Red flag. If loving you comes with a possibility of 10 to 15 years, red flag. Side note, it would never work out anyway. My feet are too wide for designer heels.
What's something that's a red flag in real life but that you love in a romance book?
Jealousy, without a doubt, but most of you guys knew that about me already. Especially when the love interest makes it seem like they don't care about the main character. I eat it up every freaking time, but it's only in fiction. Because in real life, I would be like, you good? Seriously.
What's something that's a red flag in real life but that you love in a romance book?
Blackmail. Farm boys with pickup trucks. Strangers who offer you a ride at the airport. Talking to strangers on the internet who know where you go to school. I love that book. Murder. See, because they're crows. And a group of crows is, this is not a romance.
What's something that's a red flag in real life but that you love in a romance book? I'll go first. Like, no, I do not want a partner in real life who's going to throw his fist through a wall in a jealous rage, but in a book? Hello, sir. And then this is directly after that scene, but from the heroine's point of view, I mean, say less. What's something that's a red flag in real life but that you love in a romance book?
Men.
This bitch gonna make me.